Okay, the next one on our list is problem number 27. Okay, problem number 27 says it's very similar to 25, except now we have log to the fourth. Log of x to the fourth, I'm sorry, equals 2. So again, we're going to keep in mind that this is log base 10. And remember that log base b of winky face is equal to y. So b equals 10 winky face equals x to the fourth, and y equals 2. And remember the relationship is b to the y equals x. So if I come over here and plug all that into my b to the y thing, I get 10 to the 2 is equal to x to the fourth. And so 10 to the 2 is 100. And that's raised to the fourth root. Now, another way you could do this, that's a little, you could do this exact value. I mean, we could plug this in the calculator and get an answer. But one thing you could do is I could leave it as 10 to the 2, and I want to make that x be x to the first power. One way to do that is to raise that to the 1/4, which is the same as taking the fourth root, right? Now, remember, not only for square roots, but for any even root, 4th root, 6th root, 8th root, 10th root, any even root, we have to consider the plus or minus, right? So when I raise this to the 1/4, which is the same as taking it to the fourth root, I got to do that on the other side as well. All right? And so when I do that, 4 times 1/4 is just x to the first, and then this becomes 10 to the 1/2. Right? Does that make sense? But remember, we got to tack on this plus or minus on the outside. So it's really, anything to the 1/2 is a square root, so it's plus or minus the square root of 10. Is that what it said in the back of the book? Should be. Yeah. Now to verify that, we can do that real quick. I'm not going to go through it 10 different ways or 10 different times. I'm simply going to say log of the square root of 10. And I'm putting the square root of 10 in parentheses. Now it was log to the fourth power, so I'm going to raise that to the fourth power. And when I hit enter, what answer should I get? It should equal 2, right? Because that's what it said in the book. And we said it's x to the fourth, so I'm going to raise that to the fourth power. And we're going to look to where it equals 2. And I got to change the window now. Actually, the square root of 10 is about 3 something, so I'm just going to say -4 and 4. Now if I graph it, it'll be a nice tight fit. So the fourth root looks a lot like the square root, okay? And we have 2 intersections. And so I'm just going to verify that this one right here is in fact the square root of 10. So I'm going to find the intersection, which is 5, and I got to get that as close as I can. Where's that at? Should be popping up on the screen any second. There it is. Get that pretty close. Hit enter. Second curve guess. So it's negative 3.16. And so to verify that, I could also go the square root of 10, which would be that 316 number. See how we verified that?